this is a stream of vowel sounds. I hope it's what everyone expected. I don't think anyone could expect more of me, but you know, sometimes it's more wow than others. Oh, heck, great tacos! Thank you so much for subscribing for 23 months. That's so long. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I don't have a face, but I'm smiling a lot. I pinky promise. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wow, Luigi. Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy whatever book you get at the library this month. Wow. Almost 2 years? Yeah, it's gonna be my 2-year anniversary, affiliate anniversary celebration at the end of the month. Um, I don't think I'm gonna do any like big. I wanna be bigger. Yeah, tall. Oh, I should say hello to everyone before I get distracted. I'm caffeinated today. Okay. Hello. Turquoise first to arrive, very speedy. Hi Vale, hi Wid, hi Tundra, hi Johnny. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've had a good day today. Ba 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 ba. Trying to catch up with messages, but my brain's a little soup. I'm excited to finally be doing horticulture. And they said for almost 2 years? Yeah. It's I think I'm not sure what order it goes in, but I know Turquoise is one of the people with the founder badges, so I imagine they're gonna be one of the first that you start having the like 2-year subscribed little badge at some point, which is strange and exciting. I feel like I've not been streaming for that long. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm hopefully gonna be doing some stuff to celebrate it at the end of the month. I should explain what's happening today. Okay, I'm giving up and taking out my blue light glasses because they mess with my face tracking. But we're gonna be playing Strange Horticulture for the first time, which is a kind of puzzle mystery investigation 2D game, set with like an occult, spooky but slightly cozy plant context. And I just thought it's really up my alley, and it's been on my like wish list and then in my library for ages as one that I thought would be good to play on stream, and so we're gonna try it for the first time. I think that's all the introduction I have. Yeah, that's all my brain cells. I'm obviously slightly scrambled today because I was going to get contact lenses fitted for the first time, and apparently my eyelids are too buff to wear contact lenses, so I might be doing a lot of blinking today, just bear with me. Okay. My brain saw the word under, it was just like Undertale. The streets of Undermere are now in claustrophobic. In many places the buildings lean out at the upper floor so that the neighbours can reach across and shake hands, or more likely exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated from the main thoroughfares, but has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stand. Plants you may have noticed need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Oh, hey, then puzzle time? Hopefully. Hopefully I will be middlingly puzzled, but not too puzzled, you know? You gotta get your kind of mid-ground puzzle experience. Oh gosh! Recently the shop passed me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Name features small text. Okay, bro. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a bit difficult to see on stream, won't it? Alrighty, I'll read it out. I found it. An excerpt on the elusive wandering. But come to the library in Ambleside. Wait, my dyslexia is messing with my ability to read a cursive. Oh no. U-E? Boo? Like spooky, like boo? No. Anyway, come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you about it. I even found something on Gilded Dender that might be of interest. Simone, P.S. Give Hellabone a good scratch behind the ears for me. I'm assuming Hellabone is an unusually named cat. Okay. Also inspection. Okay. A rising dread. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. Okay, spooky, spooky. Oh, there's a bell. There's a baby. Oh, look at them. Okay. I feel like this is gonna disrupt the cap. Oh. Hello, Victoria Gray. I must have walked past the shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. Ooh, I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispering voices, too faint to hear clearly, but coming from the floor above me. But nobody lives up there? They're empty. Dun dun dun! Thirsty has gotten the better of me. I must find out what they're saying. That's not the first response I would have. St. John's Poppy? Okay, do I need to... Book of Plants? Is St. John's Poppy in there? Yes, there it is! Okay. Oh, hi, Antax. How you doing? I love puzzles. I have a bunch of honey puzzles at home. Wait. I recognize that word, but... Are they the company that makes the, like, physical versions of some of the Zelda puzzles? Or am I getting my wires crossed? I like the peaceful rain sounds, although we had thunder and lightning today. Very perturbed. Okay, this encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I've included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Okay. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I expect no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. Sure. John's Poppy. Okay. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draft that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. A bright red with a yellow center? Well, I was gonna say it looks like this one, but that's the wrong way around. Is there more plants? No, there's not. Oh, it's this then. Bright red with a yellow center? The flowers are red with a sweet scent. Okay. I think... Can I add a label to it? St. John's Poppy. Oh, I like the purple color. Let's make it purple. Okay. I think if I give you some of these. Oh, look at me go. I'm doing business. Hail super loud? Yeah, I had to go out in the hail. I was displeased. Okay, we've got a reward as a book entry. A According to legend, Carvilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. Okay. What's this thing? That looks a little bit fantastical. A map of Undermere? Oh. Dangerous plants grow sparsely in the hills to the northwest of Barbo. Keep it a secret? Well, that's not ominous at all. Okay. Oh, I thought you had a very square head. You have a hat. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants though, eh? Got a letter for you. Okay, Gosford is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear the wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in the cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town, with a group of travellers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is still beauty in the world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Almost regards, Amos Duncan? Well, you had an eventful holiday. Okay. Oh, now you do just have a square head, no hat. Okay, something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way round through Bowerburn. I never did trust the sisterhood. Are these literal witches with cool magics and cool cats? Or is this just the women you don't like? I can't tell. And okay, anyway, I'm here now and I've bought a fennet from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I had to go to get here. Lemon dandy. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to the lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with clearing affections of the heart. Okay. I can't see a plant which looks particularly like this on first inspection. Love a good witch? I do too. I feel like they know about plants. Okay. Curled leaves. Are curled leaves the only thing we know about it? Strawberry dipped in honey? Does it sound like curled leaves? You have curled leaves. Oh, you're curly. Oh, you kinda match. Faintly off-putting but not overpowering. I think this is a... Oh! Let me skedoodle. Tentative lemon dandy. Look at me go! Okay. Ooh, oh, this one's pretty. Do I get information about it? No, I don't. Put this in the letterbox. Hello. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her a terrifying black skeletal creature. So tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though I had no discernible face, I could sense an expression about its features. I was hoping it was going to be like a vivid dream about eating cake or rereading your favourite book for the first time. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me to a first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. Forest canopy. Strong smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draught. The camphias produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many flowers. It looks like it's going to be one of these two then. It's pungent but unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow and the leaves are waxy. What about this one? All pleasant. It could be both of them. Oh, it's dark blue cluster, so I suppose it's this one then. Let's try. Oh, nice. Okay. Butterdale. Okay. Do we have another bell? Got any wandering blue? It always reminds me of... This is not alphabetical. Is it alphabetical? The old hermit inventor, the wanderer. Anyway, the boo if you've got it. Mentioned it if I put something about in her note. I should visit the library in Ambleside. Oh, okay, do we need to go outside then? Dun dun dun. Oh heck, hi Jacob, thank you for the stitch and the highlight. Well. And having a good day. Have you caught up on rest from the big stream? I hope. At least a little bit of rest. Oh, this is a larger map than I anticipated. There's a lot of mountains here. Dangerous plants. Library in Ambleside. Isn't Ambleside a real place in the UK? Am I imagining that? Oh, have I misread it? No, it does look like Ambleside, but that's on side. I was about to say this map isn't alphabetical, but that oh, Ambleside. Okay. Ooh. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favourite haunts, Moon. The librarian is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passions for unusual plants. Today she's going from ear to ear to show me what she's found. Okay. So two, and one of them's for the wandering blue. Okay. Can I put this away? Was it in back here? So, if we go to wandering blue now, I'm assuming it's blue. Mayhaps? I'm not an entirely convincing answer on that one. Oh wait, I've just realised I didn't do the thing in the bob where I reply with the link to my Go Live post. Ba 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 ba. Wow. At some point, I will start rescheduling my tweets ahead of streams, and that will be good. But not today. Heck, I just forgot to post on Blue Sky altogether. Okay. In my defense, it was seemingly down for like 20 minutes earlier. VTuber. Okay. past Denya, who used to schedule all of her go live posts and then reply posts, and like one other tweet per day. Don't know how you did that. I kept it up for like 2 weeks, and then I got behind once and I never caught up. They're called because this fungus, it's a fun guy, can move slowly in the dark and has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. A little ominous. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form a bustling, flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning it the name Finger's Bane. Oh, is it this one? Soured milk? I hope not. Oh, you look a little bit mushroomy. Maybe I'm focusing too much on mushroom. Oh, it started thundering and raining here as well. I just got jump scared. I was like, did my audio get a lot louder? No, it is the sky. Okay, oh, that is loud. Gills on the underside of this mushroom. Oh, it's Boone or Blue. Okay. And then this one, somewhat sharp. Oh, that was one of the things. Quite hard and sharp. This one? Oh, can we go? Okay. The Lady of Summer. Wait, that's a pretty plant. I feel like I've had a pretty successful first day at a shop. The leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Ooh. Okay. Oh, hi Dust. How you doing? I'm doing okay. My eyes are suffering a teeny bit from not being very good at putting contact lenses on. Oh, this is ominous. H, the third river. It started when she found something she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Okay. Let's open the door of ominous things. Oh, it's a clue! Okay. Hello. Bring me a sample of epistemias? Could be a bit more polite about it. And be quick about it. The darn cat is setting off my allergies. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. They have an Demius. Does something else also go by that name? Contacts aren't scary. My brother used to wear those to make your eyes a different color. Yeah, I've worn ones for cosplay before. But it's my first time trying to wear prescription lenses because I've been working out more and it's kind of difficult to do that when you can't see in the distance. It's fine for being in the gym, but I do quite a lot of like middle long distance running and it'd be nice to be able to see. So I thought I'd get contacts when I got my glasses refreshed, but I just have really buff eyelids. I'm not very good at putting them in. No matter what I do, I just blink too strongly. It's kind of a surprising feat, but I hope I'll get used to it over time. I feel like no one enjoys putting contacts in at first, so I've got another optician's appointment next week, and they're gonna try and help me do it again. So Epistemius. Skim reading isn't gonna go well. Nickname Lovelock. Strong smelling bulb. Even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Oh dear. Term's called Dendrosmesa? Okay, so that's a... Is there another one that's called Demeus and I should be looking against that one? Maybe it's in one of the letters I've read. Oh, okay. Demeus. I guess not. I guess I have to go to the library? Where have I put my, oh, there it is. Layering. Oh no, this is the man who got beaten up. You didn't have information about plants. Sorry. Dangerous plant? That's a drawing of a plant, which is a bit strange. Oh, that's a letter which I've already used. Okay. I guess I go back to the Ambleside Library? Okay, I've been told to go home. Shall be returning to Undermere soon. In the woods to the south of the town. So Undermere here, so I'm assuming that's... But I don't think we can go there. I'm bamboozled of what to do with this one, because I don't seem to have the plant on record. The third river? So... that doesn't seem overtly to correspond to the structure of any of the rivers here. It could correspond to the top of this one, but at a glance, doesn't seem to have the structural overlap. Can I go to other places then? So let me go to Bullside, to the library. Let me go to anywhere else. Or do I need to have a letter to prompt me to go there? I should probably ask for a hint, but I don't like asking for hints. That feels like cheating. I appreciate that this person also spilled lychee juice on their desk. Oh! Symbols for different plants, one of which corresponds to the drawing that I found, but my drawing was upside down. Guess I have a look for allergies. As they burned, they let out high-pitched shrieks? What the heck? That sounds like the Latin name for plant. Oh, they have a second name! I can't read. It's for candy fruit. Okay. Oh, candy root. Oh yeah, I wasn't close at all. Never mind. Aid with digestive troubles? Okay. Must be taken. That doesn't sound particularly like a description of the plant. But I guess this is it. That looks quite similar to the drawing, but... usually one of the two types supposed to be to walk forwards, or this is the full answer. Yeah, I feel like that was a pretty appropriate hint. I feel a bit silly. The leaves are quite soft. Okay, so it's not this one. But the other one didn't mention the leaves. Do I guess that it's this one? The leaves are coarse to the touch. Okay, that looks like it then. Okay, I'm glad he wasn't grumpy at me. I feel like he wouldn't leave a bad Yelp review. He'd just kind of shout to you. So that's that averted. Dip of many smaller flowers. Oh. Why does everything cause painful sores here? I feel like fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. Oh, Mr. Mailman, thank you for the mail. Big glasses. There's an old slate mine at the hard knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Okay. I could be persuaded to go down what was it? A deep, dark tunnel? Yeah, just like Minecraft. Hi, Uncle Boss, how you doing? I'm headed to Grisdale Forest investigating a possible murder. Okay. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot and they're not keen to talk to me. Maybe you stop calling them witches. Oh! The leader, Awada? She's dead? My instinct is they're hiding something? Okay. I mean, it sounds like you're going in with an agenda. Is considered to represent the conduct of friendship between strangers. The shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stem. Aww. Leaves. This feels pretty close to it. Can I put it like here as being promising? It seems to have symmetrical leaves. This kind of has symmetrical leaves. I think I trust my instinct. Where did I put my instinct? Here it is. And working. Oh, good luck with work, good luck with work. Oh! Can I put a label on it? Not fox. Button. I have a growing fear deep within me. Oh dear. Okay, okay. I also veined leaves have a waxy finish. They have a waxy finish, but they didn't grow in opposing pairs. Oh, is it this one? It could be that one. But then the secondary information wasn't really clear enough. Waxy? So I lack information, and I've already given this man the wrong plant once. Okay, let me group together all the ones that I have categorized. Wait, does it not automatically label them? Oh. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna go back and add labels to things because I thought from the plant identified thing you labeled them. But that was a misdirection and I was a fool. The Wandering Boo. What's a horticulturalist? Plants! Specifically ones with symmetrical leaves, but there's a lot of them. Okay, other plants that we've used. Okay, if I go to the start. Forest. Do many smaller plants. Okay, so this is the forest. I think I should really be color coding based off confidence, but I did not think that far ahead. Oh heck, Furious, thank you so much for subscribing for 16 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy whatever book you get at the library this month. That's better. What's going on? My cup. You gotta have your little couplet cup. Yeah. There we go. I should try and update the little art for them because when the little sub badges are ones I got on Etsy. I just found someone who had drawn really cute teacups and was like, "Oh, that's my jam." But they only go up to 1 year, so maybe I should commission some that go up to like 2 or 3 years, so that there's space for future larger teacups. I wonder if I can just get the same image and resize it like 20 times until you just have a teacup that's so zoomed in it's just like a blank color. I don't know. I gotta figure something out for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one missing. Lemon Dandy. That was the previous one that I got bamboozled about. Oh no, it wasn't. The curled leaves. That was the second. All blue power petals. This one. I think. The left to the touch, yeah. So that is. And I can move it over here with the organized plants. After they get a teacup, it becomes a kettle? Wait, that's such a big brain suggestion. Okay. You have like 1 year of being a teacup, and then you become an increasingly fancy kettle. And then I don't know what comes after a kettle. A thermos? But I don't know how you'd make a thermos fancy. Well, I know how you would, but I don't know how you'd illustrate a thermos becoming fancy. I really need to have a fancy thermos. That feels slightly out of character. Some fox button. Read the description again. With 10 years you get a full tea party? It'd be a lot to fit in that little veg space, but we could find a way. In 10 years I'm sure I could figure something out. You see, this is a very vague description. If I have a look through the other plants and try and see if there's anything else that could match these two, because I'm assuming it's one of these. Probably not gonna be that. The dark bean leaves can be stewed. Hot-shaped leaves, no. Shroom. The one I'm looking for. I'm gonna cause an increasing number of problems if I give them the wrong flower again. Oh, that was all of them. Oh. Okay. What if I go to that ominous mine they mentioned? What then? No, that's the wrong ominous letter. A hard knot. Hawk's shed? Hawk's shed? Or is that Hawk's head? Hawk's shed. Pouring tea directly into the mouth from a kettle. No! No. That would not be good for your internal organs, I think. Oh, where's the... Get to doctor? Like, I wouldn't follow some of the doctor's life advice. Tactical advice is fine, but life advice, I wouldn't. Not hard not, but where is there? Trova? I have so much dyslexia for this font. I'm expecting. Oh, here it is. An iron gate twisted by years of maintenance sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted as it may be, it won't budge. Locked. Clavinium? According to legend, oh, it's the one that can be used to open any lock. Heart-shaped leaves with a love lock. Waxy leaves. They look tangentially heart-shaped. But not conclusively so. I should change the label colour on that one to red. Don't have another colour coding system. I think I get negative points for putting the wrong plant on the gate. Because this is the only one with heart-shaped leaves, really. Okay, nice. Colored. I can just spell it from looking at it. Okay. Calvinium, close enough. Okay. Gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a small amount of exploration in the tunnel, I am rewarded. Ooh! Well, they're exciting mushrooms. I fear I'm gonna have to gamble. Which do we think? They're pretty even, but these... Let's go back to the description. box button. No scent. All leaves and delicate flowers. Okay. Ooh. Gambling works sometimes. Okay. Box button. What colour label this has, just so they all. Yeah, that's fine. To do it for this one. Yeah. Okay, Bow. I was able to make our whispered voices last night with the help of the St. John's poppy. There's a medium using the room illegally, I might add, holding midnight seances for the gullible grievers. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? Harlequin blue? The bushy blue flower heads die back. They really soothe the downy pappus, which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks. Okay. This feels like one that's gonna have to go largely based off image. But none of these look particularly like the image. Oh, bushy blue flower heads dies back. Anything else blue? This is blue. I suppose that's bushier. I think that's my number one suspect right now. Okay. I wouldn't say this necessarily looks like the photo. I suppose it could from a angle. Let's try. Hey. Okay. Third fungal fellow. Harlequin blue. The cloak makes you quite cool but also quite ominous. You may have heard the rumors that our Ardra is dead. May Ardrina bring her spirit. The nature of her death is unusual. The sisterhood does not often look outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry into the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require to use Mary's breath to bind you to secrecy. Got big leaves. Waxy leaves. I think this is the one. Ooh, that was not the one! I do have a rising dread. Gotta be on the big shelf to have a label put on it. Oh, not Mary's breath. Okay. 8 waxy leaves. Left this flower off in a corner. I think it has to be this one then. I'm a bit scared of what happens when I have a full collection of skulls. Ooh. Oh. have failed in our duty as protectors of the forests. Our secret is stolen, and the Ardor has been murdered. You'll find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore, across from the tower. Please help us. This is of Adrena. Okay, let me label this plant before I get it wrong again. Okay. I'm this close to reporting you, Halfwit. The last plant you gave me made my skin itch furiously. Look, if you don't know what you're doing, that's a you issue. I feel a little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. I need to think carefully about which plant to use here. My actions could have consequences. Butterdale. Often found growing tombs on the valley sides, has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. And the flowers smell buttery to some people. That seems appropriate. What about milkdew? For the uses of this plant, most remarkable is it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. That's the wrong plant. Okay, the beautiful flowers make up the many smaller flowers, make this a sought-after decorative plant. But touching against the leaves will result in painful sores. That's just a bad recommendation. They're trying to trick me. I want Butterdale. Okay, now I just need to find Butterdale. Dark green leaves can be stewed. Oh. I feel like that's the one. Buttery scent, Butterdale. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Oh, did I have the option to be mischievous and be mean to the rude man? I probably should have considered that a little bit more. No, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. That would be bad for business, I think. Butterdale. Should I go to the forest now? Kill him? Well, that wasn't an option. Find your instructions again. Grisdale Forest. A mile from the lake shore, across from the Trover? As soon as I step off the road, 2 members of the sisterhood step out and remind me this is the forest and I'm not welcome here. I try showing them the sister's letter, but they tell me I'm in the wrong and move me along without offering any help. Okay, did I go to the wrong part of the... I think I must have... Can water plants using the will to explore? Oh, there's a delay. Okay. Did I click on the wrong part of the map? Did it need to be more specific? Got my letter. Wow. No! Okay. So... Boss from the Trover, so do I need to click it on this tile instead? Just here? One of these two? Instead of the one further up that I clicked on? A bite of pasta whilst I wait to travel again. I kinda didn't realise it was on a timer. I feel a bit... Because I'm staring at it, it started moving slower, right? I'm not making it up. But so you can see more of the realize it's a game where a lot of the details are in the perimeter. Okay, I would like to go here. Oh nice! My sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I am ushered into a walled courtyard, and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, and down a set of stairs into a cool basement. Lying on the table, draped in silk as the Arda, there is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black, her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Could do this, I ask my escort. I set to work. When? Gonna be an impressive plant. Can't see anything which looks like that immediately. The long leaves of the wen are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons, and so can be used to detect them. Okay, though it has no flower, it's said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. Have I known death? It has a scent that scratches my throat. That feels like that could be the plant. I'm gonna put that on the I have a new maybe shelf. I can water plants? I have a kettle? No, I have a watering can. Oh, I hope it's not gonna be grumpy with me depending on how much plant the water the default. I feel like it's this one. No flowers, so that'll be one. This one, but the long leaves is not the description I would use for that. Okay, I feel like this is a pretty case closed one then. I don't wanna get kicked out to the cool witch cult. Okay, nice! Can note. Check the sample of Adra's blood and introduce it to the wen, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wen turn black, which can only mean one thing: gilded dendra poisoning? Dun dun dun! I'm gonna keep the three that came from the forest together. Presenting my findings to the sisters, I am wished away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on the way with a couple of plants, which I'm grateful for. Oh, they're pretty! Likey. Okay, let's end the day. I feel like that was dramatic for day 2 on the job. You got to hang out with a cool cult. You solved half of a murder. You got told off by a man. Maybe that's a usual part of a job. The north of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of the Rusland, south of the Crinkle Craigs. This book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would look where it would never be found. Average day in customer service? I feel like I've not seen someone join a cult during customer service work, but maybe I just don't have the insider scoop. Maybe I'm missing out. I summon the map. Over, and then I put you away. So we want north of Hawkshead. I found this after a while of struggling. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick. Don't know where Lowick is. Lowick's down here. Okay, so it's east of Lowick, west of Bushland. Oh, hi, Sana. How are you doing? How's your day been going? Oh, come in. Westland. That's Ambleside again. Be above Hawkshead, I'm assuming. Yes. Wow. None of that's south of the... Oh wait, west of Westland. I'm thinking on the wrong axes. Okay. So, west of Westland, east of Lowick. So it's in between these two. Being north of Hawkshead. So it's in this 16 to 17 8E grid. And then south of the Crinkle Craigs. Where are the Crinkle Craigs? Crinkle Craigs, okay. So... Oh. I wish I had a bit more space on my desk, but I eternally wish I had a bit more space on my desk. So it has to be in one of these two. West of Westland tile. No! And east of Lowick, which is this tile. Wait. Ooh, I can't tell because of the fold. Lowick is 16 and Westland is EL, so it has to be 17. And it's above Hawkshead and below, so it has to be this one. No, no, no. It has to be 17E. Ooh! My eyes are drawn to the silhouette of a grizzled old man staring at the edge of a field. The mind is broken, seemingly beyond repair. The eyes fixate on nothing. A whisper of an expression as my gaze sweeps his face. But only a whisper. He raises his arm and points. I follow his outstretched finger and am surprised to find a cluster of wildflowers hidden from view. Okay. They feel a smidgen ominous. Oh, wait, so row H. I wasn't reading that as a... I was reading that as like row, row, row your boat, which makes no sense whatsoever, but it was what I thought. Even more plants? I'm just gonna give myself more space to be confused. So in row H, we're looking for a river? In row H. Could it be this one? River. I would assume that it's third as in third from a water source or split. There isn't any waterways that split equally in thirds. No, I don't think I'm ready for that one, yeah. I feel like I should be, but you know, some get a bit bamboozled and that's okay. Alrighty, customer service. Oh, howdy. How you doing, Alex? I'm looking for a plant. Lady of what's it, something other? I'm no green-eyed Drea, that's for sure. What I used to be. The one that's supposed to help with mental decline? Lady of Summer? Yeah. The leaves, which combined with the attractive flower and hardy nature, makes it highly sought after. Around. Feel a strong obligation to get this one right. Has something to a tulip here. These leaves are curling round. Not one I've identified before, so it won't be on this shelf. Delicately, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought after ornamental plant. What to you would be a leaf the curled round? Because to me the only one that would fit it is this one, or maybe this one. It has a flower, so it can't be this one. Oh, hi Snuckle Tom, how you doing? How's your day been going? Okay, I'm gonna go to the H river tile, I think. Drop. Okay, so I was not on the right tile there. I might ask for a hint here. Oh, my rising dread has reset. Should I be scared of that? Day's been okay? Oh, I'm glad. Okay is decent. Okay is, you know. Can I make a graph with JavaScript all day? Look, I don't use JavaScript. I mean, yeah, a little bit. I feel like there are easier things to make a graph with, but I am very biased. Is there a particular, graph nonsense you're trying to do? I've been doing a bit of JavaScript practice recently, because I was just like, it's weird that I do programming as a job, but don't know much JavaScript, and so I've been studying it, but I've been behind on my studies. I need to do some more work on it. I'll have to do a study stream next week. I feel a moral obligation to get the right plant for this man. Not like the previous grumpy man who I was tempted to poison. I need to look back through my letters. I'm sure I remember seeing something that could help me to a new map location. Okay. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills north of Backbar. Keep it a secret? I don't think that's the one in question here. After many days, they've cleared the wickedness infected, recovering the woods. I sat frightened too slow. That's not about a plant either. How do I turn this upside down and make it this symbol? Oh! I have a magic desk. Gonna open beverage. The beverages look good. I feel like when people say beverage, there's some kind of alcohol inference, but I just I was trying to make a stacked bar plot with multiple bars per year. When you say multiple bars per year, do you mean like a kind of clustered bar chart when you're tracking multiple variables over time as separate bars in groups by year, which is maybe each broken down by some split to be a stacked bar chart, or do you mean multiple bars per year just in the sense that it is one like row per year, or one column per year rather, but that year has multiple component bars that are stacked together to add up to the 100% asterisks of the total? I think that's it. If I have brain cells after stream, and I can have a look, see is. If it was not JavaScript, I would be able to promise help, but that is a lot of what I do. I can make graphs. I can see if I can have a look or find a good resource for Okay. So this is just you getting mugged, and then recovery in the woods to the south. Oh, hi Castella, how are you doing? How's your day been going? Have you recovered from Vexpo? I am like almost back to pre-convention energy levels, and then my energy has recovered, but the library has now recovered from me not doing chores for 5 days. Oopsies. Okay. Oh, I sat and stared at a by flower. I guess that might be the one. The reminder. Okay, so south of the northeast corner of the wood. Gosforth is hateful. Gosforth! I had further weakness. I began recovery in the woods to the south of the town, with a group on the never east corner. Hey! This wood had a calming effect on my mind, and it does me good to escape in nature, away from the stench and clamour of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower amongst the trees. That looks like the plant I need! Okay. I'm still tired, otherwise good. I also need to do chores this weekend. It's the inevitable. Conventions just leave you sleepy and with chores to do. It's so mean. Just like you get to have a good weekend and then you get to spend like a week recuperating. I swear at some point in life I will be capable of going to conventions without returning exhausted, but maybe that won't be true. At some point in life I will be organized enough that I do chores in advance and like prep groceries for when I get back, maybe. Compare with my past self when I got back and saw that my fridge was empty. I had multiple clusters and I wanted to make them 1 bar per cluster per year. Okay, so I don't know directly for JavaScript, but if I was doing that in another like language or system, I wouldn't be, because I assume you're bringing this data in as separate points and then trying to combine them. Instead of doing it in that view, I would look at it as one data set of 100% and then add a what's the phrase? It's not a slicer because I'm for swapping the data. A key, and you add it as a kind of filter or label to the data, and so you just have a percentage or the relative total if it's to a consistent value each year, and then within the view you set up a subcategorization of it, so like a labeling. I don't know what the terms would be in JavaScript. I can have a look. I should be able to figure that out. Well, thank you for the hydrating mustache. But yeah, if you bring them to a separate values and then try and stack them up, it would be a bit difficult, I think. I think it'd be easiest to bring it through as like a total which has you would bring through the data at the individual amount per year level in terms of granularity, and then you would summarize it at the year level and then use the labeling from the year by category level to like index it. Maybe what I said makes sense. Next time I'm wearing Crocs on the con floor, I want to be comfy. Not gonna lie, I know my shoes are kind of dramatic because I was wearing big goth boots, but they're actually pretty comfy. Oh, I need to label you. Label? Do I not have the labeling? Oh, I'm adding it the in for no reason. Okay. Hi Neil, how you doing? How's your day been going? Hello postman, you got some mail? Oh, the time we ordered has been cold. I know a lot of people don't trust that sisterhood, but it seemed to me the odd always looked out for the less fortunate. I like this postman. Reliable pillar of our community. Oh, hi Sonic, how you doing? How's your day been going? The cold is too much to bear beyond the gap. I was forced to turn back. I advise against it, but if you are determined to explore Great Gable, be sure to take precautions. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll have a plant up your sleeve that can warm you up should the weather turn against you. I haven't found one yet. I'd love to do that, but the boss likes bar plots. Okay, I feel like I can throw an example together of what I'm thinking of in Power BI in like 5 minutes tomorrow, but I don't know how to articulate it. If it is still a source of confusion tomorrow, ping me a message in the programming channel, and I think I should be able to articulate myself after breakfast. I think I should be able to help. I don't know. This plant is cursed. It has brought me nothing but sorrow. Please take it. I want nothing more to do with it. Well, that's not good for my business. Okay. Hellball? Hellball. Oh, is that my name? Oh yes, Hellball. Always a pleasure. Oh no, that's the cat's name. I hope he hasn't been nibbling the plants again. I have a favor to ask. You owe me for the hours I spent digging out the information on those plants. I've been burning the midnight oil again, and you could use some common truths, and I know where to find it. According to Grayson's herbology, it grows and abandoned on Red Pike. Okay. I will come by the day after tomorrow to collect it. I have some small time? Okay. Red Pike. I'm assuming that's in one of the many, many mountains. Many, many mountain. I have lost my mind. About it? Are you sure? I should be learning more JavaScript, or TypeScript at least, so I'm happy to have a look. I should be the last page. No, it shouldn't, it's alphabetical. Read something? Nope. Which one was it? Bishop's Parasol? Red Pike, Common Trouse. Red Pike. Okay, so it is a mountain. Where have I put my the looking glass? Birds escape me, but plants do not. I will have my victory. Eagle Pike. Low woods. Red Pike. Aha. So here. Enjoy a pleasant stroll up the fell. This is going easy. Weather agreeable, the view majestic. I didn't have to look hard to find what I'm after. Okay. Well, the new plant that has just been acquired. Let me label you Common Toss. As a balm against eye strain. Well, that's very fitting for today. Oh, customer. I can do business. Hello. I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of show every now and then. Let the punters know I'm capable of that sort of thing. I like this lady. Very short, I may have then to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little so-and-so called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that, you know what little boys are like. I assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behaviour in the future. Any shimmerlung? Okay, that's one of the new ones then. Oh, it's a funky fungus. The dried stem of the shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near-blinding white-purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves? Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. Is that this? Those look like ridged leaves. Incredibly likely. These are all labelled and I've not encountered it before. Oh, is it this? Diff ribs, yeah, it's this one. Shouldn't have. Gotta make sure I get the right plant for the cool witch lady. Shimmerlung. Okay. Who's next? I can find plants. If I'm shouting, I'm a little hard of hearing. I am looking for a plant that can seriously help me hear better, but I've forgotten what it's called. I remember it's bright red though. What was St. John's poppy for? That one's bright red. Yeah, it is St. John's poppy. Look, let me go. I'm so good at plants. Okay. There are, I think. I still haven't resolved this letter. I'm a bit ominous about going northeast of Backborough. Because, you know, I don't like deadly poisons. I feel like that's not really my natural habitat. But I would rather no one else has them either. It might be beyond my plant identification if they get used. Back barrow. Never east. Crossing in the hills to the north. Hills. These hills. Weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a grey morning turned into bright sunshine. A good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, a cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. I'm gonna put purple as like a context label on this. And just put poison. Okay. There you go. A productive day. I'm having raw pasta. Time passed a year, then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. That's a bit bizarre. They don't have great weather here. I'm assuming, maybe falsely, that this needs to be somewhere where there's nothing for several tiles. And so I'm assuming it's going to be somewhere like T-Bay and be across these like 6 tiles. And this would be the space in the bottom. Similarly, suppose it could be here. Empty space on the map, but maybe I'm thinking too abstractly. Bottom was no help, I'm afraid. She used to speak openly with me. Well, you did call them witches and were generally quite disparaging. I can't blame her. Gosh, not that I have time to pursue it properly. I'm mushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Sunside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grizzly one. I don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down? My stomach's never coped too well with the grizzly ones. Fair enough. Fennet. The tough root of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. The leaves are quite soft. This seems like the one. Fennet. Not all capital. This is quite a calm plant, I feel. Next customer, please. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. She seemed in a good mood. I may have forgotten who Verona Green is. That's a nice librarian. A nice other librarian. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I've discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just northeast of Rustland. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone. but they seemed overly protective lately. Interesting. So northeast of Rusland. I found Rusland before. To Crystal Forest. Never east of Rusland would be here, but there's a lot of forest here. What do you want? Oh, from the moment I step on the road, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks holding short elm bows. They wander freely throughout the forest by the order of the Order, says the leader of the trio. I turn and walk back again, then again, but I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Oh, we're gonna be diabolical, okay. This isn't gonna help me join the cool cult. Hello. Hello. What do you do? The most remarkable is that it can allow a person to pass unnoticed. Invisible, it's possible to be hidden from sight and memory. Sharp thorns to protect it from predators. I think that's gonna be this one then. No! It's got the thorns! I guess it might be this one. That's... none of that means turquoise. This is spiky. Okay. Oh! Oh, metal glue. With the help of metal glue something something and I take my leave. Oh, okay, so we don't have additional info on it. Okay, let's speak to the next customer. I feel like I've caused enough problems. Oh. I'm afraid the camphor you gave me is helping me sleep well, and I'm grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade masks appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why, and behind her the presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. Dreams are like a warning that I don't understand. A mosaic of a colour that refuses to come into focus. Part of me wants to stare down into the abyss, but I'm afraid. Hey, what does candlewood do? It provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. That seems beneficial. What about aqua? Made from the woody stem can enhance psychic abilities. That does not seem beneficial. Wait. Oh! This does feel like it's a choice. We can either help her see the vision or hide it. I think we'd rather see the vision. Okay. Light blue flowers and rounded tufts on gentle lamb's wool characterize this plant. Yeah, I would have thought it was that from this description. Light blue tufts. does really look like it. Did I mislabel it? Oh, from the woody stem. I remember a plant being described as having a woody aroma. Oh, rhubarb, you're not been labelled. Acutely bamboozled by this one. Gonna have some more beverage. So, light blue flowers with rounded tufts of gentle lambswool. The only light blue plant is this one. What do I have as Harlequin's blue? Do I have mislabeled that one? I feel like that might not be it. Like it's Harlequin blue. It's light blue. It's got the flower shape. It doesn't have the woody scent though. Another look at the clue card, maybe that will lead me to the plant I'm looking. The clue card? Oh, I don't have access to it. Oh dear. Third river in row H. Let's just go across. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it. Deer! A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from the matted hide of rotting flesh. Death for one provides life for many. That's look quite macabre. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Oh. Always contains 6 petals. So this looks like this is Cabillia. But I wanted to help with the visions. I wanted to go for Aquila. But I don't know if I have it. Taking a look at the clue card. Clue card. Guess I just might not have access to Aquila yet, and that it needs to be candlewood. Which is a shame, because I'd like to know what the visions are warning you about. I feel like that could help me with handle future shenanigans. Oh! Okay. Not the plant, not the plant. Never mind. Not Aquila. Well, now I'm perturbed. Heaven the foggiest. It's a plant I picked up from a clue by the looks of the reminder letter. Cabilia has almost no information about it visually. They have 6 petals, but that doesn't seem conclusive. It's gonna be the next hint. Torn part of the card looks like it matches up with a portion of the map. Does it? Oh. Oh. Okay. Like it matches up with the river? What if we go into map mode? So I'm assuming this is the scale I would want to match on. I can't see anything that it actually seems to overlap. Oh! A gentle sound of flowing water, the sunlight through the scattered clouds, a reset. Oh! I have both of them! Okay. Yeah, I would like to give you a choir. I feel relatively confident. A rather unpleasant scent, really, for candlewood? That's not gonna be candlewood. Do I need to reset this? I feel like it's gone out of order. But was I looking at Cabilia the whole time and I was meant to be looking at candlewood? Yes, I was. Well, this looks a lot like Cabilia. But there aren't 6 petals, there's 5, never mind. A red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all afflictions. The long thin stems grow amongst the tall leaves. So this is candlewood, I think. And I think this fire. Ooh. Glad I didn't mess up the woman's dreams, and I hope I get information. Acquire. This game making me spell things is cruel and unusual. I don't even have consistent linguistic roots to get into the habit of. Oh! I don't like you. Okay. The barrister. Hello, Margaret Elspeth. To Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. Okay. Full breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm Green Finked One, and it's not his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would be do good. Besides, he'll be wanting to take a boat out on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to see, sir? We have a small library with some books on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. Yes, please. The castle? castle. Where's the castle? Gestion Castle? Just how many? This one! How many castle-having people are there? Okay. I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer, as she takes me on a tour of her gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this book with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. But before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me on to the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and don't have time to make as thorough a study as I would like. Nevertheless, I am able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget to use Lady Elspeth cries as I make to leave. She thrusts the plant from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. Ooh. Berries provide an energy boost the last several hours. Pale colour. Interesting. Oh, I think that's this one. The name of the new one? Oh, common trouse we found. I don't know if we identified. I feel like I did identify common trouse, but I guess I must be mistaken. Dorian, maybe? No. The kiss? Yeah, that's the one. I think it's Fever Kiss. Tentative. Fever Kiss. Oh, is this a new one? Mushroom, red spores, moves in dark. That's all I've got. I remember reading about that, but I don't know what its name is. Red glowing quartz? Yep, I think you're gonna be the one, but I don't know what it's called. In damp dark places, feeding on any light that gets close to it, it can seem to draw light in, enveloping its surrounding in darkness. Stomach pains, that's not the one. Fungi mushroom with potent abilities? Mushroom. Highly poisonous, insanity and death. I feel like mushrooms should be a more regulated market. Guess you're one of the first ones then? Bishop's Parcel was... Well, I don't feel very confident about this one, and I've already got my Rising Dread. Okay, pasta's the solution to everything. And asking for poisonous mushrooms, I would be suspicious. Me too. I'm trying to think who I would give out poisonous mushrooms, but if a cool witch from like a cool witch cult who I was trying to join asked me for poisonous mushrooms, depending on how poisonous they were, and if I had an antidote, I might give it to them. I don't know. It could be to stop like an invasive species of rabbit or something. It doesn't need to be for poisoning humans. Are there invasive species of rabbits? I don't think there are. I know there's invasive squirrels, but I didn't want to do like rodent on rodent violence. I have a memory of this description. These are the 3 mushrooms with red dots. Could it have been a mushroom I've already looked at? No, I haven't looked at any of the mushrooms yet. Dark red fruit should not be ingested. Is it right if a witch poisons a man, I'll let it slide? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like she could probably do more nefarious things than poisonous mushrooms, and so it's gotta be a proportionate response, right? Unless I'm getting framed. If I'm getting framed, I might be a bit indignant. You know the one very poisonous mushroom that looks like a regular one? Yeah, I need 2. To be fair, if they asked for 2 of the poisonous ones, I'd be less concerned than if they asked for 1 of the poisonous ones and 1 of the non-poisonous ones. I feel like that's a recipe for cooking dinner and poisoning one of the guests. I am sleepy. Okay. Where is this mushroom? Dorian? What are the poisonous ones? Ew, is the flower. That's not very mushroomy. Bark, many useful properties. Painful way to die. Not that one. 2 is for giving it to a party. Dangerous DM thinking. A kiss. I think I found. Farmer's worry. Great for strength in short periods of time. Balm against eye strain. I can't find this mushroom. It sounds like they want a wandering blue. Do they? Oh, they do. Never mind, that was me being silly. Blackham is haunted now? Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. I've seen people talk to mice. Either way, there's something evil in the hills, and I'm not taking any chances. After that happened to the poor young man at Swinside, I'm here for a stinking madcap. Don't if I have a stinking mount cap. Do you mean sunset mount cap? That's a different name to there. I don't have either of them. Well, that could prove difficult. I feel like I haven't done any exploration today. I feel like I need something to help improve my temperature before I do that one. The only call to action left is the flower face. But I don't have a stinking mount cap, do I? Factor unless it's a colloquial name, because it's not here. I realize that stinking mount cap is not likely to be a Latin name, but the fact that it's a different name there to there is a little bit bamboozling to me, but I don't know if I'm focusing on the wrong thing. A new map location? Okay. This one's been done, hasn't it? Yeah, we got that one. Big Gable, be sure to take precautions. Keep you warm. Do I have a plant that can do that? It can be aroused by a draft blend lock, effectively protecting against extreme cold. The winter brimlock produces a small yellow flower. The leaves are waxy and tough. This is brimlock? Tentatively? Potentially? Really? All yellow berries doesn't quite match up because it's the small yellow flowers. Unless it's this one? This one might be brimlock, because the conditions won't be just right. Yeah, okay. So where do we need to go? Great Gable. Gable. Ping out to me on the map. Oh, here it is. After several hours arduous hiking, scrambling, I'm still some distance from the summit and I'm freezing cold. Okay. Yay! Okay. Let me label. Block. Look at all my nice orderly labeled plants. I'm feeling cold and I am pleasantly rewarded. Fucking mount cap. Do I have a entry for that now? Let's sunset mudcap. A type of fungus with doomed, not doomed mudcaps, sometimes called stinking mudcap as a result of its unpleasant odor. It's thought to deter unwanted souls and spirits from entering the home and is often placed in doorways. It's mildly toxic to humans and should not be eaten. I'm hoping this lady is using it for like the doorway functionality and not for the toxic one, you know? Which one of these smells bad? This looks like it smells bad. Here you go. Okay. My notes. That month. And day. Okay, we've got another ominous card. With thunder this time. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inwards as her father turned to drink. Castle to the northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east, where the Everheart grows. There's things. I haven't figured out what the spooky coin does yet. Oh. Castle northwest of an abbey. I haven't seen an abbey yet. Oh, the castle northwest of the abbey. She buried her husband 3 miles to the east. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Wherever heart grows. So we now have the question: is it 1, 2, 3, or is it 1, 2, 3? A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flower grows on a low mound. It said in the clue what glowed, didn't it? But I don't have the clue anymore. Ah! Let's get back to business to defeat the Grumpy Barrister. Done to me? I see shade mask everywhere. Oh dear. And the creature stands over her shoulder. I almost feel like I can sense its desires. I'm afraid if the sisterhood damage is clear, it will lay waste to them. Death, but it cannot be avoided with Ardina's protection. I don't know if I'm even awake or asleep now. Very sorry. I feel the darkness tearing in my mind. Yeah, that seems like the time for worry less. The smell of the flowers is how it eases symptoms of anxiety. Yeah, this isn't very... Okay, it's not that one. Aptly named poison. Flowers, they smell wonderful. Those could be the leaves here. They don't have the kind of forked leaf. Okay, let's try. Oh yes! Okay. A pot? Worry-less. Worry-less. Bell, bell, bell. I met a strange man on the road to Zebra not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. Don't ask me what? I told him not to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. This is my friend who complains a lot in his letters. Said he doesn't come towards towns at all if he can help it. Headed west, at least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winter Spring. That's a bit peculiar. Oh yeah, I think I found the common trowels. Did I find the common trowels? So I should really label things when I collect them. But often the day ends and then you're off to a menu. My instinct says it's this one, but my instinct also is very wrong sometimes. Oh, common trowels. Okay. Never mind, I'm glad I didn't poison my friend. Man wanted to meet you, headed west from the Cedra, possibly next source of the Winston. We'll do that. It's been a while since I've had a problem in the river. Now this is a good size handwriting. Okay. West from Cedra. How on earth is that? How on earth is that spelled? Never eat shredded west. Possibly to the source of the river. Duh. The source of the river Winster would be here. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The remains of the fire, ringed by stones, is the only immediate that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the camp, I yield something interesting tucked off to one side. I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged on the floor. Okay. So this was here, so I'm assuming it's down to... I think I can do that. Down 2, across 3. Camp at the Winster Spring led me to another camp of sorts. I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, yes, ho 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 ho, the man says. You must take this, take it, take it. At his insistence I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope directly atop it. Oh ho, it's no use to me anymore. Oh, no use. Get the red, the red, the red, the red. Ho ho. A bunny? I'm sure that he's quite mad. It sounds kind of like a confused Santa Claus. Okay. This feels ominous. No! Regular glass. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I perfected a device designed to use extract from the plant and concentrate with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see objects otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Ooh, that's fun and fancy. I long for this world, and I've decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with a rare, beautiful cabilia, like a Dwell huntsman. Lithium-covered tombs. Okay. Have the wrong number of petals. You have the right number of petals. Finding a 7-petal flower is considered to bring good fortune. I think this is the plant. Okay. Cannot. Cabalia. Bring you over here. My list of orderly plants is getting longer than my list of unorderly plants. That's quite an achievement. Okay. Ooh! Jade mask. Ominous woman in the jade mask who has the creature over her shoulder who means harm for the cult. Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you're the person to come forward to acquire plants for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it is being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some heart. Heart. Inhaling from the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Stiff leaves, blue flowers. I think so. Okay. The woman has headache, potentially being possessed. Only a little ominous. At least she didn't seem intentionally, out to destroy a cool witchery order. Ruben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation of the Swinstone Circle. Is that the violent murder that happened? Expertise, huh? He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought actually, but my curiosity got the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I bet they found something juicy down there. Signs of a ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take down with me. Quite reasonable. Many uses including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It's also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it's often confused with. I found the fever kiss before. I have found the fever kiss before. Oh, I speculated that this is a tentative fever kiss, and so this plant has similar leaves to the witch's fig. It looks like it could be this one then, I think. Yellow berries. I'm very good at this. Okay. Let me. customers today. I feel like other days we've only had 2 or 3. I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me they are still in business. I never see anyone talking to you. Wouldn't be in here if I didn't have to be, especially with the damn cat still here. I need some bishop parasol for a work-related matter. Is that one of the murdery ones? I think it's one of the murdery ones. Anything on any light it gets close to can draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. Seep a milky fluid that can be consumed as a treatment for stomach pains. Okay. I feel marginally better about giving the man a plant that isn't poisonous. What a rude man. I know! He keeps getting ruder every time he comes back. I don't know what he expects. I'm tempted to charge him twice the price. The viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from the underside. Oh, we got that first try then. Okay, let's make a little note. Bishop. Oh. Go on my rather long shelf of labeled plants. Oh, I need to change your color, don't I? To match my new color convention. This is the structure, so I've got confirmed plants on this shelf and down here, tentative plants on this shelf here, and then plants I've got descriptions about here, plants I've misguessed here at the very end, and then any that I don't have any information from down here. I really like the poison one. Yeah. Red fruit, long flat leaves. I still haven't found what it corresponds to in the book, which I think is almost more ominous. Okay, what clue are we getting this time? Not long after the girl left home, her father left, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he didn't go to look for her. The old man looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. Okay, a lake that has a southward fork, I'm assuming, is what I need to look at. Red fruit with long flat leaves, must be a raspberry, definitely not poisonous. I wouldn't describe raspberries as having long flat leaves. They have kind of round, jaggedy leaves. But the raspberry family is quite a broad one. I think most of that berry family is chill to eat, at least in the UK. Oh, hey Thunder! I see you have arrived to poisonous. Jagged leaves is more accurate? Yeah, I feel like that's quite reflective. It's the case for a lot of the berries in that family. I forget what it's called. So I'm looking for lake, which wanders with the current, floating gently southward to the fork. So I would assume that it would be either here or here. The awkward thing is that the fork isn't really squarely landing on a single tile for either of these. So I'm gonna try this one. Nothing here! Okay, let's speak to customers. It better not be the rude man. Hello! The insects make these salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. Okay. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Ooh, oh. I was hoping for a slightly more detailed map, but we can figure it out. So, I feel like it's gotta be here. Yeah. So it's on this dot, F2. The air is thick with flying, biting insects. An unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. I do not have... Oh, Winterborn. You love giving plants the wrong names. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter, its cool blue-grey flowers. After its cool blue-grey flowers, is a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold environments. The rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent. Grey blue leaf. I've been here all day, but just been so busy with work I didn't have time to say hi yet. Oh, that's completely okay. I don't know. I always try and say hi when people send their first message, unless it's in like a chaos happening and I just miss it because, I don't know, it feels polite to greet people. Especially because I do it at the start of stream. I feel like it would be strange to have a de-embarkment point when I no longer say hello to people. But I realise it can be discombobulating if you've just been lurking and you're like, what do you mean, hello, I've been here for eons. I say as serial lurker. Eat this? And then I have a girl DM cat. Hello girl DM cat, brackets also elected. How are you doing? I think it's a good policy. I'm glad. I feel like it's a nice thing to do. At least I don't know. I try to be nice about it. Talking to strangers can sometimes be spooky, but sometimes be nice. And so hopefully talking to like, I don't know what I'm going on about. Sometimes someone saying hi, I hope you're having a good day has a positive impact on your day. That's my sentiment. I really will. I don't know if I have this plant. Oh, is it this one? Grey blue flowers? I guess so. Oh, I should label it. Ba ba ba. No. Winterborn. I'm gonna spell it a little bit wrong. I should have read the description on that one, shouldn't I? Well. I probably missed all your Vexmo talk. It sounds like Leon went to Flashbang you. Can you add the not safe for work section? Oh yeah, everyone. So I ended up not going into it just because I didn't actually get to just go to everything I wanted to in the convention because it's just very overwhelming being at a con. And so I didn't get to see everything. But there was like a main artist alley and then there's a small like 18 plus artist alley, and I didn't end up going into the other one just because I was running around going to panels and trying to meet up with people. But I know the Leo and some of the people who I was expo with, I don't know who publicly said they were going, and so I'm not gonna name the other people in case they're not comfortable, but I know they kept going in and out, and it was quite funny because whenever someone would go out, if you knew them, they'd get stuck with like a little wristband that said 18 plus, and so we would just kind of like point and go for shame. But yeah, I don't know. Apparently it was quite busy in there, which I mean, it's good that artists who bothered to go to a convention had people buying their stuffs. Sometimes I worry that if like an artist is there for a smaller aspect of a convention, they might not get enough support to make the trip worthwhile. And obviously with it being an event that I'm invested in and I want to keep going back to, even if it's not what I'm there for, you want like different artists and communities to get the support and feel good about having had a table there. In fact, I said to Pesky, what if Denya's in the 18+ section and then we found Leo? Yeah, I think 2 people did this. They were just like, oh my gosh, imagine if you recognize someone in the 18+ section and then they just walk straight into Leo. Yeah. Oh, hi Suffle, I hope you're doing well. I see you have acquired knowledge solely of the, like, the subsection of the Vexford convention. No one is surprised? I think Estelle was a bit surprised, but... Okay, thank you for your help and your discretion earlier. My sister is grateful, but news that the Adra is poisoned with gilded dender has everyone worried. The temporary acting Adra is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this. One of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. Mask Lady! We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that Jacob's Worth plant is said to help locate people. Okay. Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but it's the leaves that have the most interesting properties. It said they will point the way towards any person you wish to locate, and have been used successfully to find any lost wanderer. So we're looking for many pointy-sided leaves. Is that this one? Oh, the leaves have a mind of their own. It's this one. Okay. Caps. I will say, I was a bit bamboozled because I understand why it's separate to some extent, but I kind of expected the, like, second artist alley, because that's functionally what it was, to be connected to the main artist alley, but they were on entirely different sides of the con, which I don't think it was an issue for some people if you had the map, but I think not everyone knew it was there because it was kind of in its own little corner behind the maid cafe. I just got back from the gym, so I have to go shower off the crustiness. Go shower! Everyone, please remember to shower. Maybe even use like a fun soap that smells nice. If you recognize someone in the 18+ section, you have to compliment their taste with a nod or slowly shake your head. I feel like if I were to end up there and I saw someone, I would just kind of like panic and run away. I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm sorry, little cat. Can I pet you? Was that me petting the cat? Was a good cat. Oh, hello. I read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it's called. It has curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Is that this one? The Lady of Summer? Yeah. Oh, good evening, Nest. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Okay. Hello. Well, that's ominous. We've had your eyes on you for some time now. Join us, praise the Dendro. this isn't the cool woman cult, this is some other cult. I was gonna join the witches! Represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single John's poppy flower outside the Sedgehill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Well, they sound a little ominous. Which plant is there? A single St. John's poppy. So that's this one, so it's going to be easy enough to find at least. Outside the Sedgehill Church. I guess we go there now. I don't want to get threatened. I guess we're praising the dendril. Cool woman cult is the only worth joining. People keep accusing them of being witches. That sounds like something I want to be a part of. Okay. Ominous letter from a less cool cult. Sedgehill Church. Sedgehill? Sadgill? How dyslexic am I being? Sadgill Church. This the one? Yeah, I guess not. Okay. Let's help the customer and then we'll try the other Sadgill location in a second. I've returned from Swinside. I've forgotten what you were doing. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there's certainly been signs of a ritual having been performed at the Stone Circle. It sounds like quite a lot to go on. Poor victim, well the less said about him the better. We've been had it right though, grisly. I'd have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of Dendra. Wait. Isn't... So the arbor was poisoned with Dendra, yeah, okay. I feel like this woman should be reliable. Who is she? Verona Green. Do we have information? Studying the occult and mysterious for many years, started as a hobby gradually grew into an obsession. That doesn't make her sound entirely reliable. Okay. Brews a lovely cup of tea. That does put her back more on my side. Okay. Does everyone here have their own cult? What the heck? Okay. I'm assuming that's what this relates to. The thin lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendron's miasma, a painful way to die. Even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. There was a plant which it said, touching the leaves, my fingers are aching from holding it. This could be it then. Veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to Dendron's miasma, a painful way to die. Okay, I think it's that. Dun dun dun. We reflect on the morality of giving a slightly obsessed woman a very poisonous plant, but you know, she's been recruited by the police. Don't know if that helps make my mind up anymore, but it's additional information. Okay. Oh wait, before we go about again, let me look at the other Sedgehill building, because I clicked here for the building above it thinking it would be the church. But I'm gonna click on the town itself. The church isn't hard to find in the small hamlet of Sedgehill. This must be the place. And then we have St. John's Poppy. Okay. Oh, you seem new. Oh. Hello. Very sorry for your loss. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her things, dyslexia, last night, and I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about Plants Light? Yeah? I feel like this should involve the police, but I don't think that could help for any of this. Oh, Pink Everheart, this one. Okay. Oh, my brain's smooth. What was it called? Oil Gentia. Okie dokie. And they get big hats and therefore the cult only has upsides. I suppose unless you're like prone to neck pain, but you just gotta like get one of the big muscle necks that all the people on steroids have, I suppose. For the big hat, you gotta make sacrifices. 1,000 miles south of the tallest by one, it grows in Midway Sun. Having the foggiest on that one. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book. Her excitement building as she did, she couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. I'm assuming we're gonna get a piece of trivia which is like, this is the tallest mountain, and then we're gonna meander based on that. South of the tallest but one, it grows in a place in the midday sun. Is there a mountain that's called like second tallest mountain? Oh, they have numbers next to them. 826, 899, 873. Oh, 978. 920, 8. So, Seafell Pike is the tallest one, and Balfour is the second tallest by the looks of it. Unless there's a switcheroo and it's one of the ones out on the side. Yeah, it looks like this is the second tallest one. What's the second part of that? Not that one, the other ominous card. 5 miles south. The tallest but one. Tallest but one, 902. 5 miles south, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Day sun. Harvest here is lush and vibrant, the bird songs feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. You look a teeny bit ominous, cool, but you know, like... smidgen ominous, gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm glad I've been tinkering with creating some puzzles! Ooh! It's exhausting ensuring there's any correct solution. You see, puzzles are interesting because I often think about like what fun creative projects I could do, and I love puzzle games and mystery games. But as much as I'm good at writing mysteries, designing puzzles is so difficult. I have a huge respect for people who make puzzle games. I feel like my brain... I've tried to do it a few times before, but outside of kind of creating a motif for puzzle. It's kind of difficult for me to figure out a way to make a puzzle that everyone else would follow and only has one solution. Oh, confusing. One second whilst I finish pasta. Pesto, pasta. Pasta, pesto. I even put pine nuts on it after I just added a jar of pesto because I am fancy. Okay. I was able to strip away the swiftnare vines and lift the lid of more than a little trepidation, I'll admit. To my relief, but also disappointment, the coffin contained nothing but dust. But at least the back of the amulet, as an inscription would say, is with Solemn's scepter. I awake. Solemn's scepter, that's a plant, I think. Also known as Hell's Gate. Delightful. Sometimes Solemn's gone. The flowers of this plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Okay. Any seed-selling flowers grow along the stem. Okay. Don't know which one this could be. Sweet smelling flowers. I feel like there aren't many, because this looks like it's gonna ultimately be being a branching flower. Bug eating? It does look like it eats something. Hopefully not people. I have a feeling that I may need to do one of the clues to get to it. Looks across the lake with blind eyes, his mind wanders current towards, floating gently towards the southward fork. Okay, he looks across the lake with blind eyes. I got north and south confused! Okay. Okay, I have a brain cell. I swear it. Okay, where is there a southward fork anywhere? From a lake? This is a lake Undermere. There isn't anything else labelled lake on the map. So this would be the southward fork, I suppose? Nothing here! I should be really marking the ones that don't have anything on them, shouldn't I? Witchcraft and other satanic practices. Yeah. It's a little bit alarming. Sweet smelling flowers. Definitely not that one. It's scent, but it's not many flowers, is it? Smells sweet like rhubarb? Rhubarb associated with satanic rituals now? Rhubarb needs better PR, it's a good vegetable. Never done anything satanic in its life, I don't think. The tiny RPG board game rule set I'm writing? Ooh, oh that's fun. I do quite like writing mysteries for, like, TTRPGs. That's fun. I really like doing TTRPG world building. It used to be one of my big hobbies before I started streaming. I'd like design worlds and like plan out campaigns for people to use if they wanted to follow a pre-existing campaign and didn't want to follow like a Wizards of the Coast one or another existing system one. I'm really not having instincts on what this plant could be. I have a feeling I don't have it. Are you taking a look at the clue card? So the clue card. An old man looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current floating gently southwards to the far. So he looks out across this lake, floating southwards gently to the fork. There isn't... The only other lake is this one, which doesn't have a tributary. So maybe it's this one towards the fork? Why did I come here? Be nicer about it, I'm trying. Give me will to explore, please. This doesn't speed it up very much. Okay. One more should be enough. I'm still not certain on what tile I need to go to. Oh. Looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders, floating gently southward towards the fork. Oh. I've just recognised the Coniston as a word. Oh dear. Coniston water? The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake. Blind eyes as if gently flows southward. So old man of Coniston. It flows south towards the fork. Where would it be on this line? I learned how to read, and even that didn't solve my issues. I have a passion for rule sets and relationships between different moving parts, but it's hard to design something that is not just one optimal choice for rendering other mechanics superfluous. That's fair. I do think how do I phrase it? That does also depend on the player base who's going to be engaging with your game. Because especially for RPGs, I prefer my characters to be a little bit useless. I think it's a lot more fun. So the old man... the old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. Coniston water. It's not called a lake, but... Mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. I clicked on this before. Could it be this fork? I don't... Oh! The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm sick through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. I have 2 new plants today. Oh, they're pretty! One of them is poisonous. I think this is poisonous. No, it's satanic, not poisonous. Okay. So, sweet smelling flowers. The flowers smell alluring, dark purple flowers. Okay, it's this one. It's a pretty plant. Scepter. Okay. It's okay if I can't spell, because I know how I have been unable to spell in the past, and therefore it becomes recognizable by shenanigan. Oh, hello, Mr. Veilman! Shepherd got killed by some wild beast up near the Swinston Stone Circle. Oh, is this the rumour about the murder? They say it slaughtered half his flock as well. People around here don't seem too bothered, but it's got them panicked down the Foxfield way. Okay. Ooh. Kentamere Eye? Well, that's ominous. Where's Kentamere Eye? Eye? Kentamere? I descend into the pleasant valley where the village of Kentamere is situated. On my way I pass the Rockstone or Badger Rock, which has always been popular with local children who challenge each other to scramble up its craggy sides. I make a beeline to the village church, St. Cuthbert's, which is sheltered by an ancient yew tree. There are many plants to admire amongst the headstones and tombs, but sadly nothing extraordinary for me to find today. That makes me feel like I went to the wrong place. But I definitely went to Kentmere, didn't I? To go back a different day? This is getting interesting. I was able to confirm that it was indeed Gilladendra that was used at the Swinton ritual site. That's a worrying sign. It's a plant that is used in several of the darker incantations. And it can be a coincidence that the very same plant was used to poison the Ardra. There must be a connection between the other murder and the sisterhood. I need some mental clarity to think it through. Some maiden power would help a lot. I think I've already got that one, don't I? No, I don't. Okay. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but its thorns along its stem are thought to lend its name. So, flipping the soft leaves of this plant between some finger and thumb is prevent the mind from wandering. This is the other spiky plant. This one's drooping mournfully, I guess. Eee! Maiden saw! Look at my nice organized system. Slightly. Oh, hello. Looks like I'm gonna have to make a trip to Blackcomb. When I notice something at the sunset site that has me pondering. Slate with a symbol drawn into the back of it. Can't think of anywhere else around there you'd get a slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. But again and again, Bradley Miller does claim the fairy stole his wheelbarrow. If I'm going to spend the night out in the hills, I want to take some eyebright with me. Okay, I don't think I've seen that one. Eyebright. Take care to not touch its brightly colored thorns. They will do no lasting damage, but they contain a certain amount of venom that will cause severe pain for several days after. The plant only grows in the south and warmer climates, where they hollow after a dead king. Okay, I feel like that's probably it. Yeah, I'm right. Okay, I might start using this shelf for other confirmed ones, because it's getting a bit ridiculous. So, I might start stacking you all up here as well, just to make it a little bit more orderly. Gotta keep a respectable shop. Your eyes are ominous. Are you meant to be ominous? I feel like this is ominous. Does it ever stop raining? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about. I hope I'm in the right place. Oh, you have a gun! I'll... Ooh. A group that builds that tolerance to the harmful effects of Dranthium from childhood so they can harness the plant's potent mind-enhancing abilities. It comes at a price they'll die if they stop taking it. Okay. Great. Gunfire. Tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some chew it as a form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow it as it can cause unpleasant stomach diseases. The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Imbecile. Okay, that's the next one. Let's label this. Part of me wants to know what happens tomorrow, with it being Friday. But then part of me is very sleepy. Okay, let's do one more day. Last day. Get to Ilgil Head. Foxfield to Crinkle Craig. I imagine this is going to be the intersection of two paths then. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to the Grisdale Forest. Okay, I'm guessing the game is going to take the number of moons, and so tomorrow would be the halfway point. I'm tired too, but unfortunately I'm in PSD, so I don't get to sleep for another 8 hours. You could have a nap. I'm a big proponent of napping. I had a nap today and it was very, very good. Okay, from Ilgil Head. Oh, do I need to open my drawer? That's a bit silly. Head, Lockwick to Ilgil Head. I'm assuming these are going to be on the same line. Lockwick. Ilgil. Ilgil Head that I can see on the map. What about Foxfield or Crinkle Craigs? Can we find it then? Foxfield. Is it going to be that the second part of both isn't on the map? Oh, Crinkle. Oh, Crinkle? Crinkle Craigs. From Foxfield to Crinkle Craigs. So it's between these and it's between Lowlick and Ilgil Heads. I would expect this to be here. Ilgil Head. Do I need to find another piece of text that has an alternative name for Ilgil Head? Because I don't think I'm doing a dyslexia. I don't think this is on the map. I could very likely be doing a dyslexia. Okay, so from another place, and then between Foxfield and Crinkle Craigs. Within this, there isn't a clean path over unless you follow the path. But those don't intersect. Wise to pledge your support of the Seeds of Redemption? I hope that doesn't mean I can't join the witches, I just don't want you to tell me off. Together we are stronger, now that the Druiden has awoken. The redemption is upon us. I don't feel good about that. It is a glorious time. Are these 1,000 years? Those of us who have put our faith in the awoken Drendu will be saved, but we must act swiftly. We'll be in touch soon. Please do. I don't know what the person symbol meant. Hello, person who definitely hasn't been killing people. Oh, the dark. I see it and it sees me. All of me. Elder Thorn is the answer. It must be. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendro's misma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn back, eventually resulting in a painful death. Its intoxicating scent similar to Solomon's spectre. Okay. I'm not sure if I have a plant that's reminiscent of that. So it's definitely not that one. None of it look like it. Had no odor, didn't it? Yeah. Sweet rhubarb? What did Solomon's scepter smell of? Also rhubarb? Solomon. Sweet smelling. Can I get more information? Smell is alluring. That's not communicative. Do you find rhubarb alluring? Napping is a skill I do not possess. If it's 6 PM I would hibernate at 3 AM. I've gotten quite good at napping, although sometimes I think I'm overly reliant on it. I'd have to wake up at like 5 AM tomorrow, so if I nap there's a very real risk I don't sleep. It's I find it can take me a long time to get to sleep no matter what, but napping won't stop me sleeping overnight unless I nap for like 3+ hours, and so I tend to just nap in my lunch break for 50 minutes, and then very quickly make ramen to eat at my desk during the afternoon as long as I don't have a meeting straight after lunch. Or sometimes I go to the gym. It's one of the two. And the film. I feel like I don't have the information for this. I also feel like this maybe needs... What's the name of it? The red ebony? Have I found that? Red ebony. This plant is set to uncover which is hidden. Buried in treasure and secret writings, is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from, since confusingly, the large flowers in fact blue? You can zoom in! Okay. A large blued flower with an odd protrusion. Can I, in some way, apply this plant here? It works! Nice! Okay. Can I look at this? Is there any additional information? What about this? No? Are you kidding? I feel like more people should have written cultish messages. Can I have a look at the map with the fancy... Elderfinium grows here. Anything else? Oh wait, that's the one I need at the moment, isn't it? Tomb of the Hunter. Great Oak? This is a lot of information. I'm not gonna have enough travel for this. Okay. This is the one I need for today, right? This one. Whoever wrote on my map has been very helpful. I would never have thought to come to this desolate place in search of plants in my life, but a quick search yields exciting results. Plant acquired. Okay. Let me double check. Nice. Alphafinium, so that's this one. Alphafinium. Bum bum. Let me label you. Don't think that you can make the book bigger. I do that too much on lunch usually, but today I had to go pick up some medicine from the pharmacy, so I didn't get my nap. That's very fair. I probably shouldn't have had a nap at lunch today since I had an optician's appointment in the afternoon, so I had to take an hour and a half out of work for like a doctor's appointment. But I really needed a nap, so I just still took my lunch break. I know it's not like part of the rules, but I always feel like if I'm taking time out of the day for a doctor's appointment, then I should try and use my lunch break for the doctor's appointment. My mum was into horticulture. I found this amongst the things. Golden light, that's a plant, right? Not sure why long neck could mean though. Is that another plant? Anyway, I just thought you should have it just in case it's any help. Okay. Dotted long meg S3E2. So, dotted long meg. I'm assuming that's a place and it's south 3 east 2. But where's Long Meg? Meg? I feel like I wasn't energized enough for the spirit of Long Man. That was such a strange series of adverts. Don Craig, Sudgill. The White Sea Cave feels ominous and exciting. Long Meg. I guess it's not there visibly. Tomb of the Hunter. Great Oak. Egg? I cannot find the word on the map. I think if it's someone else's handwriting, then it could not be a Long Meg and it could be a similar word that's either been separated out into two original words or has like a letter swapped out. Or was that format either? My dyslexia is telling me that this is a word that kind of looks like a word upside down, but I don't think that's it either. There are some letters to me which look like other letters upside down, and it's very difficult for me not to read them the wrong way around sometimes. But I think that's just me not being good at letters and not an intentional thing. A lemon. Okay. To a customer. Help me? The amulet. I can't remove it, it's draining the life from me. Long Burkard? Long. Witch's remedy in Long Burkard is believed to lift curses. Strong, small leaves grow along in pairs along the stem. Small leaves? I guess it's this then? Ooh! How many times am I gonna get the small leaves wrong? Not long. I don't have access to it then? Yeah, I mustn't have access to it yet. I have to be able to solve this with the information I have. And next to Jack's. Wait, let's just go here and see what happens. Nothing here, doubtful. water some plants so we can do another trip. Ba 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 na, ba ba ba. Stomach hurts a little. Am I gonna have been injured by leaving my pasta out for 2 hours? I hope not. Okay. So, Sweet oak. I'm assuming that's just to kind of prompt the going before you have the full information is not beneficial. Kentmere Eye. Very strange that there's no secret message here. There's no secret message here. Where is Long Meg? Long Med and Ilgil Head. Long Meg, Ilgil Head. Oh, Ilgil Head. Okay. Oh, from Lowick to Ilgil Head, and from Foxfield to Bergs. So there isn't a clean path between them. Tile that's roughly in between the two of them. So here. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place, but not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie, another plant I've never seen before. Two for joy. They're pretty! I feel like there's a purple skew to the plant collection, but I'm at peace with that. That does seem to have matching leaves. No, it. Yes, it does. Gentle scent. I need to find this one as well. Maybe Golden Light is there and I'm just dyslexic. Okay, let's water some plants. Oh, I finished my beverage. Golden Light. Okay. I don't think I'd see no one looking across here. Oh no, it's Dr. Long Meg. Okay. Up in the bottom. Never eat shredded wheat. Can't be down here, but This time I really can't see a long leg, but I know I've said this before and been wrong about other things. Am I doing a dyslexia? Can others see it? Loon. Maybe Kent again. Gilfin. River IRL? I never go there. River Ersk? The bamboozled. If I ask for a hint, it's just gonna tell me to look at the long leg again. Long Verkund, I'm sure I have some of that somewhere around here. Oh, so I do have it? This is perplexing to me. Pears along the stem. Oh, it's one of these plants. Okay, so it's this one, I guess. I don't feel like that is a significant enough definition. I'm gonna grumble about that one. Feel like it has ambiguity. I grumble. I can feel it lurking, thank you. Well, I'm glad you're not cursed anymore. I feel like maybe we should practice a little bit more caution with spooky amulets. As a general philosophy. It's good to see you, my friend. Oh, this is the man who wrote me letters! I've been on the phone so long I started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belonged to your uncle. Oh, that's a lot of notes. Okay. Ooh, more of the flowers. Okay. Put things back for a second. So, should I look over these with the magic? Because I've got all of them now. This one's upside down. But that's the set of them. I'm not sure what it means, but it's the set of them. Capital. I have no idea what any of this means, but it seems something you may find interesting. Okay, I found a while cleaning out the nook of the east wing. Ooh! Made from the crushed petals of distinctive plants, Baylock's elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Baylock and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. Okay. So, that doesn't feel like the most precise formula for something with such significant consequences, but I suppose we can have a little look. Purring is probably my favourite sound in the world. It gives me brain tingle. It's very cute. I don't. The background music's a little loud, but I haven't been hearing a cat yelp. I hope it hasn't been yelping. I would feel quite bad because I think I have to press the bell to move the game forward. If I had to guess plants for I think this one potentially, and then this is the. I think it's this one. I only have one. I like the ends of the petal shapes. Yeah, that's 6 petals instead of 5. Oh, so this is the endmost one. I'm gonna have to put you all. So this is the endmost one, and then I think that one. This. Quite likely to be this one, but maybe I am mistaken. I'm not entirely confident. It could also be. There isn't any others that have that petal shape. But this doesn't have the seed head texture in the middle. That just leaves this middle plant, which is 5 leaves and 2 film. I feel like I've seen a plant like that before. Back when we had cats, I used to put my ear to their belly and hear the purring vibrate through my head. That does sound like a joyous experience. I'd love to have a pet someday, but I feel like it probably wouldn't be responsible at the moment. I don't think I have enough time to look after one properly, so. Again. Really interesting. Oh, is it this one? 5, but then not the right petal shape. Ominous here? No. Oh, I know what this plant is. I should label it. I've forgotten, but I know what it is. It's not very helpful for future me, is it? I'm still so confused that this doesn't have a secret message on it. I assume there's another secret message device? I don't know where Long Meg is. I want to keep looking for that plant. To check if any of the plants were spooky. Is the cat spooky? No. Are they rotating, or am I losing my mind? They are? And now they're all gonna match. I don't know what this is gonna do. I kind of expected that to do something. So they can all be cycled through without interference. Okay. Just gonna. Okay. I feel like I must be able to do something else here. One is too small, I miss it dearly. I really want a dog at some point, but yeah, I also want to make sure I could look after it. Yeah, it's a big commitment, but how do I phrase it? I'm glad people are being mindful of the effort and the space it takes to have pets. Because although it's kind of sad to acknowledge, it does take resources to look after them to a high standard, and so it's good to be mindful of. I would quite like a cat, I think. I feel like I wouldn't be a walking dogs regularly person. But I also know who I am as a person, and if a cat like pushed my Miku figure off a shelf, I would be sad. And so, I don't know. I feel like I might not have the chaos essence necessary to look after cats. I've looked after dogs before, but I guess I can't find the elixir yet. I don't think I have the middle plant. I really feel like having that flower should be all of them, should have given me information. In Tibet, a noble elder stood silently watching the starry skies. A young woman alone in the world, she was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home, with a chance for redemption and a new start. So we're discussing the story of the woman in the green mask, Esther, I think? Difficult in others? Yeah. In T-Bay, can I find T-Bay? Yay. I think following the modern railway line in T-Bay, that this prosperous village was once home to a notorious prophetess. Mary Baines was a local witch, haunted the locals with her tales about the end of the world. Other such prognostications? Prognostications? I know the word prognition, but I don't know prognition. Prognications may have seen queen nowadays. A grave in the churchyard is avoided by all in the village, and nothing grows. Well, that didn't. Okay, that didn't feel like a resolution. Grave is empty. Is there a church then? I feel like it would. Prognications mean I believe? Yeah, so prognition is a separate word that means kind of a vision of something in the future, I believe. Not prohibition. But yeah, there's several roots of it because of the common origin of word when being associated with divine or like witchcrafty things, because you also have precognition and premonition, with pre being like future facing suffix thing, prefix thing. But I'm bamboozled. I don't know. That was a long word. I can tell what it means from the like word's roots. I just don't know how to say it. It adds to the list of words. Then yeah, the cat could eat you. I'm not gonna go like a snow tiger or something. I'm thinking like a sleepy rescue cat that just like glares at me sometimes. What I'm thinking of. Okay, I think I don't actually know your progress is saved automatically. They take care of themselves to a large extent and can be left alone much longer than dogs, but they're also mischievous and stubborn, and they'll do anything to get you to do what they want. I feel that I don't know. I feel like I could only deal with like a relaxed cat. I feel like a cat that wants to be emperor of its domain would cause me difficulties. But that is a common experience. Sausage, I want to pet a baby munchkin. Oh yeah, I've seen those cats before. Though I will say, I don't know much about munchkins specifically, but I'm always kind of wary of any of the like designer pets, which to me they at least look like they might be. I don't know if they're a relatively naturally existing breed, but I know that there's some animals that have a lot of difficulty, and so I would always be someone to get like a rescue, or because I've just heard they have better health, and I don't know. There are some very cute animals out there, but I wouldn't want to support the people who intentionally breed the animals specifically for aesthetics. Sausage dog is on my list, but dogs I would like to own. Sausage dogs are cool. I think one day I was visiting a city and I didn't know it. I think it might have been a sausage dog. They had a convention of sausage dogs. And so you would just go into the city centre and there would be about 400 or 500 of owners with very like nicely looked after sausage dogs just kind of like waddling around. It was very entertaining. Oh hi Azia, how you doing? Oh come in, come in. Hope you've been having a good day. How's everybody looking? Have you doing good? I'm doing okay. Had a nice relaxing stream. I think I'm probably gonna wrap up soon, but thank you for stopping by. I don't know who to read. I feel like I reached a natural pause here, because there's a lot of exciting things to do, but I don't have a particular instinct on where to go for the next component outside of speaking to more guests, so I feel like it's a good pause point. I'm not sure who to read. I know so many people who are live, but then when I'm wait, people are playing Hollow Knight? Surely they're playing Silksong. Is it? Oh, it's Hollow Knight semicolon Silksong. That makes more sense. I was just like, is everyone just replaying Hollow Knight at the same time? It's all Hollow Knight. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let us find. Let's go say hi to Yuto. Yuto's in a scary fight in Hollow Knight. I just got jump scared by the audio. Okay, let's go ready to read in one book. Oh my gosh. I will say, always grateful that I have some friends who are around, like, just after I start streaming to raid into. I feel like 80% of the time when I end stream, if as long as I end before like 1 a.m., I can just go and locate Utah, and then I don't have to figure out who to raid. but it's always fun looking at Utah streams. Very good, Owl. But yes, I hope everyone has had fun today. Apologies if I was a little sippy or it actually hasn't been a short stream. It's been close to 4 hours. But yeah, I am excited to not wear contact lenses when my glasses arrive. I'm not very good at wearing contact lenses. I don't think it's for me. But I will see you all tomorrow. Checks notes for The Witness. We're doing a mini stream again. Two short streams in a row. Probably a slightly shorter stream than this one. And then, most excitingly of all, it's book club on Saturday, which you should all come to. Okay. See you then. Bye 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 bye. Let's go say hi to Yuto. Au revoir.